Hello, children. Hello, Dr. Duncan. How are you doing? We are doing fine. I hope that's the case. You know, I always hope that's the case. I always hope everybody's doing fine. Dr. Duncan, why are you wearing a mask? Well, you know, the state has asked us to wear our masks when we're in public because it helps keep the things that we might have as we breathe out from getting on other people, including the COVID 19 virus, the coronavirus that causes this problem. Well, way back, not way back for some of you guys, a few years ago, I went to Japan for the first time. And when I was there, I saw that there were people in the subway station who were wearing masks as they were walking along. And I thought, that's very strange. And I looked over to Tomo, who was our interpreter, and I said, Tomo, why are they wearing masks? And he looked at me strangely because it made perfectly good sense to him, but it made no sense to me at all. He said, because they're sick and they don't want to get anybody else sick. So for many, many years in Japan, if a person had the flu or a cold and they were afraid that they might, cough or sneeze and not be able to get their arm up in time, they would wear a mask to keep that from happening so that they wouldn't aerosolize little bits of stuff that would get out and infect other people. And I thought, how cool is that? They're such a polite people that they would want to keep from accidentally infecting somebody else with the flu. Well, guess what? It works for COVID 19 too. Now, is it the most comfortable thing in the world? No. And you've probably noticed that my glasses can fog up sometimes, and I'll move them around so that the fog will get off of them. And you can't see my smiling face, and that's a little weird because I smile a lot and nobody can tell I'm smiling behind the mask. Sometimes you can tell in my eyes with my eyebrows. But it's just an inconvenience. It's not a big deal. It's not a big hassle. And I've heard people say, "Oh well, you can't possibly sing with a mask. We won't be able to do." Yeah, it's inconvenient, but it's completely possible to do. Well, what do you mean, Dr. Duncan? Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sonna le mattina, din din don, din din don. Yeah, the mask will go in and out when I breathe. Not really that big a deal. So, when we get ready to come back and have classes in classrooms with one another, be ready to be wearing your mask. It protects other people. It's just a kind thing to do. And it's not that much of a hassle. Now, I'm sure some of you have already been wearing your masks and have no problems with it all, and that's really cool. I guess I have a little less problem with it than some people did because when I was a little kid, I had terrible asthma and allergies and things in the air would just get to me. And so my doctor prescribed a mask. And it wasn't nearly as comfortable as this was this big triangular plastic thing. I looked like something out of the Star Wars movies. This big plastic triangle that came out from my mouth. And on the end of it was this foam pad that we could wash. And so like when there was a dust storm in my hometown when I was a kid, I'd have to wear my mask and I'd get home and there'd be dust all over the mask. And my mom would take it out and wash off the stuff and it'd be fine again. And I find the cloth mask just a whole lot more comfortable than I ever found that big old plastic thing. But it was the same kind of a deal. It made it possible for me to breathe without getting sick, so it was worth wearing. This can make it possible for us to not make other people sick, so it's worth wearing. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you've practiced wearing your masks. I hope you're practicing your social distancing, and I hope everybody is absolutely healthy and wonderful. You have a great day, and we'll catch you soon. Bye bye.